This series includes the most meaningful and impactful teachings I took from Nietzsche. Nietzsche's writings can sometimes be hard to grasp, but this video enables you to understand the meaning behind them, so you can take full advantage of his immense wisdom. I genuinely believe this series will help you to navigate better through life. This video doesn't just contain Nietzsche's works, but you notice the deeper you dig into philosophy, the best ideas are common property, so their topics can interlink and form a greater understanding of the message at heart. Let's begin. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. Nietzsche began wearing glasses at age 4 because his eyesight was so bad. He experienced severe migraines from long hours of reading or writing, along with horrible eye strain due to having such bad eyes. He had stomach ulcers, constant stomach aches, hemorrhoids, shingles, a gradual increase in vomiting, and syphilis that went untreated his whole life, among other problems. What's my point? Nietzsche's life was rife with suffering. Many in his position would want it all to end. Yet, he kept going, because he had a meaning so great which made it bearable. To live is to suffer. To survive is to find meaning in the suffering. When you are suffering or struggling in life, you need a why, a meaning to keep going, or you will just quit. That run you are doing, the ice bath you are getting in, the gym session, fasting, or even on the flip side, that sugary food you want to eat. To abstain from or keep doing something, you need a clear reason of why in your head. Create this reason. Again, I have my ideal in the description below, which will help guide you to make your own reasons why in life. Do use it and make your own subjective ideal. All philosophy lies in 2 words, sustain and abstain. He who fights with monsters might take care, lest he thereby become a monster. And if you gaze for long into an abyss, the abyss gazes also into you. The environment initiates the type of person you will be, because the environment initiates the type of habits you will form. As we also know, humans are habitual creatures and struggle immensely to break consistent habits. Although not the same song, this rhymes with my previous point in part 1 of misery being contagious. If you've been around monsters, you can become one due to the environment. Do your best to control the monster developed in you, and be able to show mercy to those who are weaker and not become like the people in your environment. I count him braver who overcomes his desires than he who conquers his enemies, for the hardest victory is over self. The ideal man bears the accidents of life with dignity and grace, making the best of circumstances. When anger rises, think of the consequences. Man is affected not by events, but by the views he takes of them. It does not matter what you bear, but how you bear it. It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Don't let your environment or your biological flaws of struggling to break consistent habits prevent you from becoming the person you aspire to become. Have the mental fortitude to control yourself and your own mind, so you are not just a feather being carried in the wind, going wherever the environment blows you. We have art and fantasy in order to not die of the truth. Whether you are religious or not, we all enjoy a creative illusion over a harsh reality. We have to make meaning even if it's subjective, baseless or fantasy. When you watch a movie at the cinema, you don't go, oh well, it's not real, so I can't enjoy it or find it meaningful. Everyone, religious or not, is searching for the same thing, meaning. All religions must be tolerated, for every man must get to heaven in his own way. My brother, if you have a virtue, and she is your virtue, then you have her in common with nobody. Even naming's one virtue would make her too common. If one must speak of her, it should be, this is my good, this I love, it pleases me wholly, thus alone do I will it the good. I do not will it the law of a God, I do not will it as human statue and need. The discovery of your own unique higher value that you share with nobody, it is but your own. One must still give value to their existence by behaving as if one's very existence were a work of art. This is one part of a several-part series of the best advice I took from Nietzsche that I believe will genuinely help you and others. In the description below, you will find my own ideal, which may help you to make your own. You can also find a Google Docs document of all my favourite Nietzsche quotes, with a question and answer sheet if you wish to memorize them. Please like and subscribe if you appreciate the content, and take care of yourself.